What is poppin'? Today we are talking about this bad boy right here. It is called the Mast Racer. Now Dragonhawk sent me this machine. However, this is not a sponsored video and they have not seen this review or approved this review before you guys have seen it. You are all seeing it together. This is a completely honest review. However, these are just my opinions. More specifically, this machine used for black and grey. However, make no mistake, if you are a color guy, this machine can do it. Spoiler alert. Now, if you want the chance to win this machine, well, not this particular machine, because this one's mine and I'm keeping it, then stick around and watch the rest of the video to find out how. Now, this machine is by Dragonhawk and it is called the Mast Racer. It comes in at a reasonable $299 in the US and £253 here in the UK. If I'm being honest, machines these days are rocking up at over $1,000 or £1,000. This really is on the lower end of that market, and to be honest, it is just as good. When you buy this machine, it will come like this. In the box, you will get one machine right here. In this box here, you have two USB cables. One USB cable is for the charger and one USB cable is for the charger in the machine, and then you get your spare battery and charging base right there. In the box with the USB cables, you also get some spare O-rings. Now, the key features on this machine is that it is a 4mm stroke length. That means this machine is a fantastic all-rounder. Packing color, packing black, lining, shading, you name it, the 4mm stroke length gives it. It does come in different colors. I picked the orange. However, it does come in green and it does come in red also. Now, the machine weighs in at 149 grams, making it extremely light. Like, seriously guys, this is an incredibly light machine. But not only that, it comes with a 33mm grip, making it nice and fat. And because of that fatter grip, obviously less hand fatigue. Now, the pros of this machine for me is definitely that the battery is internal. This means you are reducing weight because there's no need for any added wireless battery packs to go on the machine, which is keeping the machine balanced and also keeping the profile nice and small. The battery in this also has a fast charge time. I charged a completely empty battery from 0 to 100% in around 1 hour and 20 minutes. Now, with it being that 4mm stroke and an all-rounder, this thing puts in lines. I was using it around 8 volts and it put in a line seriously clean, single pass. But it also does have the capabilities to put in some nice, smooth shading. Now, obviously, it is a 4mm stroke, so you do need to, give it a little finesse. You probably won't be able to shade with this machine, how you would with a 3.5 or a 2.5 stroke. You do need to adjust slightly, but if you can adjust, this machine puts in those tones super smooth. You've just got to remember that this is a harder hitting machine. Then on the other end of that, you've got packing black. Now, I put this machine through its paces. I tattooed a knee, and that is not an easy place to tattoo, and it packed black, lined and shaded flawlessly. It did absolutely everything that I needed it to do between 7.5 and 8 volts. Now, another pro that I liked of this machine was the charging base. Now, the charging base comes with the machine and it is attached to your spare battery in the box. It's nice and slick, it's nice and small, and it comes with indicator lights on it also, so you know when your battery is fully charged, or if it's at 50%, 80%, whatever, there's the indicator there to tell you. But it is really, really nice. A lot of machines come with like a big charging block where you'll put like one big battery in and then another big battery in, and it's just horrible. It looks ugly. That is not the case with this. The charging base is seriously a nice touch. The charging base is USB, and it is as simple as taking it, twisting it on the battery, and then twisting it off the battery when you have done. It is that simple. Another lovely feature that I like about this machine is that it powers off when you are not using it, so you save battery. Now, I didn't time how long it takes to power off, but if I was to have a guess, it was probably after maybe a minute or two. This machine is incredibly well built. It doesn't feel cheap, it feels like a premium machine. Sometimes what you'll find on machines is that when you are changing your needle depth and you are twisting the grip, it's a little bit too easy. And when this happens while you are using the machine without you noticing, if it is too loose, your needle depth can change. However, this one is nice and tight, and the click does make a satisfying noise. Now, the final pro for me on this machine is that it accepts multiple cartridges. After owning multiple machines, I have come across sometimes that some cartridges do not fit into the grip very well. They'll fit in, but sometimes you can't get them out and they get stuck. Every single cartridge that I used with this machine fit absolutely fine and released absolutely fine. Now, for the most part, I was using these cartridges right here. They are the Mast Pro. If I'm being honest, I wasn't expecting much from these needles, but they really did surprise me. I was using a 9 curved mag bug pin. I was using a 9 round liner, 5 round liner, I think. I used a few needles, and every single needle was spot on. I didn't need to bin any. They were all sharp, they were all intact. Sometimes with needle companies, what happens is you may order some 9 round shader bug pins, and out of 10 needles, you will have 6 of those needles that are absolutely fine, and then the remaining 4 won't be as tight as what those 6 were. So what happens is you either have to bin them or you just put up with it. That did not happen with the Mast Pro needles. The liners especially are seriously good. So there's got to be some cons, right? Well, yes, there is some cons with this machine. For me, I am a realism artist. Sometimes my tattoos can take upwards of 9 hours, sometimes even pushing the 13-14 hour mark. It just depends on what I'm doing. So the battery life on this machine, with it being roughly around 5 hours usage, I did find myself having to change this battery out for the spare mid-tattoo session. So for me, that is definitely a con, because once I start messing with the machine, once I start changing things, I have to, rewrap and re-clean and stuff, and I can see that being a problem for a lot of people. However, the fast charging time of 1.5 hours, that before the battery runs out, you are going to have another fully charged battery. So if you can, cope with that, if you do long sessions, then fair enough. But if you are doing, 5 to 6 hour sessions, depending on the voltage, I think you'll be good. The last con for me is I would not recommend this machine for a complete novice. It is an extremely powerful torquing machine, and it has that 4mm stroke. I would say that this is probably like a second machine buy. Once you've learned how to tattoo and you need something a little bit more punchier, then that's when I would consider buying this machine. It is extremely torquey, and if you don't know what you are doing, you are going to be chewing up that skin. Now, you will chew up skin no matter the machine that you buy. However, it's a little bit more punchier than other machines, so I really wouldn't get this machine if you are a complete and utter novice. Do not learn on this machine. Now, how can you get your hands on one of these machines? Well, I have secured a free machine for one of you guys. All you have to do is go to my Instagram, follow my Instagram, like this video, and then you just need to drop a comment telling me the color that you want. The colors available are green, red, and orange. This one right here is the orange. I think, personally, it's the nicest looking one. Now, you must do all those things if you are to have a chance of winning a machine. The winner will be picked in a later video and will also be verified. If you have not followed my Instagram, liked this video, and commented on this video, if you've not done those 3 things, when you are being verified, then another winner, unfortunately, will be picked. And when the winner is picked, your machine will be sent directly to you via Dragonhawk. However, it will be me personally contacting you via Instagram to get your details. But not only are you in with a chance to win a machine, I have also secured you guys 10% off anything on the Dragonhawk website. All you need to do is click on the link in the description, make sure you use that link, and then at checkout, put in this code right here. The code will also be in the description. Now, are there any deal breakers with this machine? Absolutely not. I've used this machine now, and I don't see any deal breaker to why somebody would not buy this machine. I see nothing but good. For a wireless machine these days, you are running up a cost of $1,000 to $1,200, and at $299 or £253, this machine is an absolute steal. I would put this up against any top machine on the market and it will do just as good of a job. But like any machine, there is a learning curve. It's easy for me to turn around to you and tell you that, you know, this machine's awesome because I can use it. I am extremely experienced now with using different types of tattoo machines and been able to pick up a machine and just use a machine straight off the bat. So if you do buy this machine, you know, there may be some adjustment that needs to be made on your end, but there's absolutely no deal breaker with this machine. There's no big con that is a complete no-go buy. It is a solid all-round machine. Seriously, Dragonhawk, yeah, well done. You've got yourself some beauty. But guys, that is all for today. Do not forget, use the link in the description. Get yourself 10% off anything on the Dragonhawk website. Get yourself some of these really great needles. I'm not just saying that. If you are new around here, do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to turn on the bell to get notified every time I upload a new video. If you want any added extra benefits, you can join my Patreon. The link for that is also in the description. But guys, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out. Much love.